Hello everyone, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee, and I hope this finds you well today. I have this lovely Christmas box to share with you today. It's a tall skinny one. It only measures 2 inches by 2 inches, so 2 inch squared. And this one I've done here is in balmy blue. It's really simple. I'm not going to take the lid off yet because it took me ages to manage my little bow. I don't want to ruin it. So you'll understand if you struggle with bows. So, excuse me, let's make another one. I've got a piece here this time of polished pink cardstock. And this measures 8.5 inches by 8 inches. And on the 8.5 inch side, we're going to score it 2, 4, 6, and 8. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. And then on the 8 inch side, we're just going to score at 2 inches. Okay, so that's the base. The lid measures 6 1/16 by 6 1/16, and we are going to score at 2 inches on all sides. So really simple. 2 inches and 2 inches. So really easy, 2 inches on all sides. And that is our scoring done and dusted. So we're now going to fold on all of these score lines and just burnish them with our bone folder. And then the last one down here. So this is our base here, and with the 1/2 inch tab to your right, so you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, and then this little 1/2 inch tab here. We're going to do some cutting. So get my nice scissors out, and we're going to cut out, don't know if you can see, there you can, this little tab here, so this little 1/2 inch tab. You're going to cut up that score line to the 2 inch score line, and then you're going to cut it off at a very slight angle, not a mitre angle, and you're going to do the same at the top, just give it a little mitre like that. Okay. And then for the box here, we're going to cut up each of these 2 inch score lines to the 2 inch score line. So we're going to release these 4 little flaps along the base. Okay, so you can see here we've released the 4 flaps. Now each of these flaps I'm going to mitre very slightly, so I'm going to give them just a very slight angle cut. You can see not much, just very little, and this just will help the box fit together more easily. If measurements aren't totally exact, this will mean that you won't have any overhangs, and hopefully you won't have any bits sticking out where you don't want them to stick out. I wish life itself was so simple. Okay, so one more little cut. Okay, so that's our base, and we can set that aside for a second, and we can work on our lid. Again, with the lid, we're going to fold on all of these score lines. So that's 4 of them there, that's folded. Now at the moment you can see it just looks like a grid, and it is a grid of 8 boxes, of 9 boxes. And it doesn't matter what side you start on, but you're just going to cut along a score line up to score line. So one there, and then do the next door one here. Okay, and then you're going to turn it 180 degrees to the opposite side, and you're going to do the same, 1, 2. Okay, now for these outside flaps, these little ones here, we're going to do again that same mitre angle little cut, as you can see, like that. So that one, and then this outer one here. So that's 4 of them you're going to do, those 2, and then the same on the other side. Okay, just like that. Set that aside. Clear away our scraps here. And we can start to assemble our box. Well, put our designer's use paper on first, I think. It's always easier to do it now than later. And I've got here some of the, what's it called? Let me have a look. What's the paper called? I think it's called Filling or Flitting Florets. And it's a new piece of Christmas paper that just came out in November, and it's only available to the end of this month, the end of December, and it's very pretty, so I thought we'd do that. So let's put some adhesive on the back of each one. And these pieces of paper measure 1 3/4 by 5 3/4 inches. And they're just so cute. I just love it. So, so cute. Really pretty and bright for gloomy winter day. So, whoopsie daisy. It's really nice that crafting is not dependent on the sun. We can do it any time we like, don't you think? Don't have to worry about the weather. Okay, so that's all of that done. Now I'm going to get my Tombow out because I want to do my lid, and I think smaller pieces it's easier. So here you've got your lid, and I'll show you where you're going to put your pieces. I've got small little pieces here, measure 1 3/4 inch squared, and this time I'm going to use the reverse side, so not the pattern side but the other side, and it's going to go on the innermost flaps. So 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and just sort of make sure everything is the same orientation. Now the one on top I'm going to keep as a floral, so it wasn't a mistake as you might have thought when you saw me doing it. And we're going to have one there, and one more there, and then last one. I'm just trying to make sure that everything is in the same orientation so it doesn't look weird. Okay, so let that dry for a second and bring back our base. We're going to put glue on this 1/2 inch tab here, and then we're just going to bring our box to meet each other. On the other side and give it a press down. Now if my seam is to the back here, then the opposite side here, my seam is there, the opposite side here will be the front. Okay, so let's fold in our sides, and I tend to nowadays put a little bit of glue on each bit. And just fold them in. And then before everything's stuck down totally, make sure everything is still fairly square as you can. And then I just take my bone folder from the top and give it a press down, and then we've got our skinny box. Now for this, the one thing I didn't do is these tabs without some paper on. I'm actually going to just reduce these a little bit in size, so at about 3/4 of what this. They're at about, take off about a quarter to a half. It's really not exact, just makes everything fit together better. And then we're going to put some glue on these tabs, as we're doing now. There we go. Keep that out of the way. And then we're going to bring this tab here to meet the wall, and keeping everything as straight and squared off as you can. Same thing, bringing this tab to meet the wall, you can keep everything as squared off and straight as possible. And this is why cutting off some of the extra, as you can see, that extra means it fits more easily. And we're going to do the same here. Going to bring in the sides to meet the wall, and then the last one here, and you just pinch it to take, and there we go. And if everything's worked out fine, our lid should fit perfectly over our base, just like that. So last time I used this lovely ribbon, the Balmy Blue ribbon, which is this one here, and I'm wondering whether I'm going to use this one or Balmy Blue again, because there is blue in it. I think I'm going to actually use Balmy Blue again. You can tell me whether you prefer just me to use a polished pink or the Balmy Blue, but I've decided on the Balmy Blue. And so we are going to try and attempt yet again to tie a bow. We managed it on the last box, as you saw that I've got. Whether I'll manage it again here on camera is anyone's guess. Ugh, I really don't do well with bows. And for now, that's going to have to do. I can fiddle with it later, but it still looks cute. Come on, you've got to be nice to me. I can't help it that my bows are blooming awful. Okay, so that's the wrong way round as well. Let's see if we can change that at least by just doing it the cheats method, not retying the bow. Yeah, we can do that one the cheats method. There we go. Okay, so some stamping, something simple for me to do. Merry Christmas. This is from the Christmas Scotty set. So let's get out our Merry Christmas, and we need a block. So let's find one here. Okay. And a scrap of basic white. And I'm going to use here Evening Evergreen, because that's the green here in the lid. I'm just going to ink it up, get it properly. Down. There we have Merry Christmas, and set that all aside, and then I'm going to bring in here my double oval punch, and I'm going to punch out a piece here of polished pink with the large oval, and then where's my scissors? Don't need to waste all of this paper. I'm going to put this into my punch, and it just fits beautifully, and I'm going to punch that out there. And then a little bit of glue on the back here, and then we're going to put it on our piece of polished pink that's here. Dropping it all over the place. There we go. Isn't that cute? And then I think I'm going to use a glue dot on the back here, or a couple of glue dots, and I'm just going to put them in the very center. Sorry, the phone just rang, but I put some glue dots in the center, and then I've just stuck it down to the ribbon there. And then finishing touches I'm going to bring in some of these Fine Sparkle adhesive sequins, and then to match my balmy blue ribbon I'm going to use another blue one here. And there you go. There are the two boxes. You can tell me which ones you prefer, the blue or the pink. I think they're equally cute. All the information about this project will be on the blog post on my website, and that includes the links you'll find in the description box below will be my social media ones, including the link to my Facebook group where I host a monthly online card club where we make projects just like this together via Facebook Live once a month, so do come and check it out. All the details are below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and please don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.